I think I'm one of the weirdos that just loves canned tuna. I've been eating it like my whole life. I could eat this every single day. This one makes me happy. The humble can of tuna is just the secret weapon in the kitchen that you always need to have on hand. It is a very inexpensive source of good protein, and it makes delicious things like tuna salad. So I'm showing you 3 delicious tuna salad recipes. I'm gonna start with the viral kind of spicy tuna, and this is kind of your fun new take on tuna you haven't had before. When it comes to what kind of tuna to use, it doesn't really matter, whatever you like the best. I think people are like scared of the smell, but it's tuna in a can, duh. And you just want to drain it really well. Now this 1 can has 29 grams of protein. So all you high protein dieting people, hopefully you have found your love for canned tuna. Okay, and then I just kind of press it out. Not the most glamorous part of the video, but it's real life cooking here. All right, so I'm gonna add in some chopped cucumber. I'm gonna use an English cucumber. This is kind of like instead of relish. A lot of tuna salads obviously have some sort of pickle relish. These kind of things don't get much easier. It's just a dump and go, no cooking required. Okay, and then I'm gonna do 2 jalapenos. I want this to be spicy. And then just about like 1/4 cup of chopped carrots and some green onion. Not too many, just enough to add a little crunch. All right, and then just a little cilantro. This can be optional. Looks beautiful, smells delicious because you can smell the green onion, the jalapeno, that cilantro. Okay, and then mayonnaise, because tuna salad, it's like peanut butter and jelly, tuna and mayonnaise. I'm going to cut the amount of mayonnaise just in this recipe with a little bit of Greek yogurt, plus that's even more protein. I know, Nicole, stop talking about healthy things like protein, but everybody's doing it. Okay. All right, and then I'm gonna kind of make that like spicy mayo vibe here. And then a little bit of fresh lime juice. For another little salt factor for this, a little soy sauce. And now let's mix. I like to break that tuna up kind of like finely so that it kind of helps kind of create a little creaminess to hold everything together. Not like super chunky. Now, as promised, let me show you how I serve it up. Tostada. Tostada style. It just so happens to be the perfect vessel for tuna salad. Doesn't that look good? And some avocado. I feel like a chef or something. I'm going on with a little more because I do like things with a little kick. And some everything bagel. We just made a can of tuna, super fancy and extra delicious. The whole thing is just a million perfect bites. This was a good place to start. You definitely get all that savory flavor. The kick of spice kind of hits you in the end, but you have all that crunch and creaminess mixed together. A little fresh avocado on top. This is freaking delicious. 10 out of 10. Everyone's always looking for like a no mayonnaise based salad. This is one of those times when even when it doesn't have mayonnaise, it's still like incredibly delicious. So this is kind of like the Italian, like Mediterranean style tuna salad. Very hearty, very filling, also very fresh and freaking delicious. So I'm gonna do a little red onion. I love using red onion when you're gonna eat it raw because it just has like just the right amount of pungency. And then I'm also gonna put in a little bit of celery. I'm also gonna purposely choose some of the celery that has a little bit of leafiness to it because there's a lot of good flavor in that. And then a little bit of Italian parsley. You could also add fresh basil in here if you want. And then some like salty briny. You've already got a little bit of that in the tuna, but adding some olives and capers here. Okay, and then another thing you see in a lot of like tuna Italian preparations are white beans mixed in with the tuna, and I'm gonna put it in this tuna salad because it sounds delicious. I am gonna give them a good rinse. So as you stir these into the tuna salad, they're gonna break down just a little bit and add a little bit of like rich creaminess, but without the mayonnaise. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dress it at this point. So I'm just gonna do a little bit of extra virgin olive oil, some red wine vinegar. I'm gonna do a pinch of oregano, a little bit of garlic powder, and then salt and pepper. Oh, I forgot something else. Some tomato. Just like finely chop this tomato. Okay, so, and now I'm just gonna add the tuna in. I'm gonna drain this off. This is Italian packed in oil, so it's just gonna have more flavor. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of flake it into the bowl. And then just fold it all in together. Does that not look delicious? You get the fresh juiciness from the veggies, then you also get that salty brininess with a little like hint of vinegar in there. This one might be your favorite. Crusty bread, like the good Italian I am, I'm serving it on crusty bread. It's warm, and then just pile it on. This to me is my perfect dinner. This and a glass of wine. Oof, I could eat this every single day. However, I could only enjoy it if I was like home alone, because my family would be like, this is what's for dinner? Yeah. Yeah, it is. And I would just want to hit it with just a little more oil and some cracked pepper. Oh. All over my face because it feels like it. It's like the Italian I am. This is so heavenly. To me, this is like heaven on a piece of bread. And the olive oil, I mean, it's crunchy, it's salty, it's briny, it's creamy. It's so perfect. And those beans, it's another 10. For my final trick, everybody needs a good classic tuna salad. This one, you've got all the usual suspects. You've got relish, celery, onion, mayonnaise based, hard-boiled egg. Do you put egg in yours? I don't know, but my mom did, and it's just the way you have to do it. So I'm just gonna finely chop my celery and onion. And in this one, the veggies are just more of like a little addition. You want more tuna than veggies here. I'm using red onion here. You could use really whatever type of onion you want. Okay, this is where people are gonna, wanna debate me here. Sweet relish or dill relish. Personally, I prefer the dill relish now. But growing up, my mom only put sweet relish in her tuna salad. But for my tuna salad, I'm going dill. I like the really crunchy refrigerator fresh dill, and then just kind of chop them up, just like pickles. Doesn't have to be relish. So I don't like it too eggy. My mom kind of puts a lot of egg in hers. I just think one egg is all I like. It's just enough. So I like to chop it super fine. It almost kind of adds into the sauce, like with the mayonnaise, that yolk and stuff, and that's it. So for the tuna, I'm just gonna go mom's style, which is cheap, old school, chunk light tuna. You wanna drain this like so well, okay? As this sits, it's going to like release some of the liquid from the veggies, so you don't need to help that along with tuna juice. Okay, so you can see how dry it is, and then I just kind of flake it out with the fork. This is one of those times where you do want it broken up.
So what you're saying is if you have a slap chop.
Oh, nobody has slap chops. Okay, and then this one gets seasoned very simply. I happen to like lemon pepper here. Just a little bit of Dijon and then mayonnaise. This one is kind of non-negotiable. Yes. I mean, we can call this one Mom's Tuna Salad. This is like the OG classic. I saved that one for last thinking it wasn't the most exciting, but it just might make me the happiest because it's just like old school. The lemon pepper has salt and pepper in it, and so I think it's like just enough. This really doesn't even need any more seasoning. Perfect. This is Mom's. This is the one you know and love. And if you don't love it already, make this one, then tell me about it. Old school tuna deserves the old school preparation. Typically don't get bread this healthy, but just trying to be a show off. So I'm just gonna lightly toast that. Do you want to sit here while I toast the bread?
No.
So I'm going to go in just a little mayonnaise on one of the pieces of bread, and then our tuna. This is the deli style tuna salad. Something I love to put on my tuna sandwiches are just some banana peppers. So a couple banana peppers right on over the tuna. They're not spicy, but they just kind of have that like vinegary kick, and with that like rich tuna, salty. It's just a good combo. And whenever you put tomato on a sandwich or anything, don't forget to season it. That looks so good. That's comfort food. Perfect bites, nostalgic. It's the perfect sandwich. I love making these at the beach too. It's something about tuna salad, feels summery, because it's like a lighter meal. This is like your beach sandwich, your school sandwich, your work sandwich. This one makes me happy. Truthfully though, it's best served up just right on a cracker. When I try hard for y'all, it's like the best batches I've ever made. Perfect scores all around. That's it. I wouldn't steer you wrong. I know you trust me, and I promise you that if you love tuna salad as much as I do, then I guarantee you will love all these recipes. One simple ingredient, 3 delicious recipes. Please try at least one of them and let me know what you think. It's tuna time. I still gotta go find that wine for this one. Cool, Mom, not a regular Mom.